Yo, what is up everyone? Wolf here with a brand new build guide. Now I'm pretty excited about this one, but before we get too far, I just want to give a special shout out to all those new subscribers out there. We just passed 400 while I was editing this video. Thank you guys so much. It really means a lot to me, and I'm really glad that you're enjoying the content. Now, if you haven't yet joined the Wolf Pack, subs are always appreciated. You guys can just drop a like, hit the bell if you want to stay up to date with all my new videos. Now let's get into the build. From the intro, you guys can see that I got my inspiration from the B-2 Spirit Stealth Bomber, as well as this cool looking thing. This is the USS ARGO from the Godzilla movies. Such an awesome looking ship. I did my best with the Starfield options, and I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. On screen now, I'm going over some tricks on how to merge multiple parts into one. I really like the NG340 landing gear, but they don't blend well with any other parts. They kind of only go with themselves, so I've been hiding them inside of others to give it a cleaner look. I know I had some comments on the last video that the other one was a little fast, so I did slow this one down just a tad, and I'm gonna talk a little bit more over and explain some of the things that I'm doing just to make it a little easier. Here I'm just using those Deimos Hull A pieces to blend the landing gear into the grav drive and reactor block. Now you won't be able to see any of those rough edges, and it'll look finished. I did the same thing over here with the fuel tank, and I can also hide the shield generator inside one of those as well, so you can't see it. Quick thank you to the guys in the comments who have been explaining that I can just select the entire group by double-clicking the right bumper. That has saved me a lot of time. I totally forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video, but the name for this ship. It took me a while, but I had some help from my team, and we came up with the acronym ROC, or ROC. Revenant Orbital Carrier. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is the second video in my Birds of Prey series. Those are all based off of Birds of Prey. Now the ROC, well, technically is a myth. It is described and depicted as a massive eagle-like bird that was big enough to pick up full-size elephants. So we decided that that fit the idea of this ship perfectly. Okay, with the wings, there's the attachment pieces that I was using here, which are those Nova Cowling, but the mid pieces. In order to do this, it needs to be done in the correct order because you run out of snap parts, or snap pieces. Then you'll end up with the error that says that you have unattached modules, and I don't need you guys complaining to me anymore about that because it's super simple to figure out. You just click like I did right here to highlight the entire ship, and it shows you what's not selected. As you can see, I highlighted everything first, and those two mid pieces were no longer connected. I then moved in that Stroud Cap underneath, which gave the snap piece to the other Nova Cowlings, and now everything was connected and it's all highlighted red. Therefore, you won't get any more errors. Just rinse and repeat everything you did on the one side to the other side, and then you're good to go. Now we gotta tackle the engines. Now this is another trick I've been using. When you can't get the flip glitch to work, like this piece should have fit right in here. When I was building this originally, it let me slide it right in. but it no longer was working while recording. So all I'm going to do is do the merging glitch where I connect it to one of the hull pieces. You can also use like the Nova one too, that one, anything that has snap points on every side. Then you just connect it and select both options and drop it down or duplicate it, and it goes right into place. Now these two engine pieces back here, they're not actually engines, I made them look fancy. I got a little creative here at the end. I did a lot of merging with these couple pieces. At the end, I'll show a picture. It looks really cool when you boost. It turns the entire thing into what looks like one big engine, so I think it really paid off. Another quick note, you can see here that I tried to do the merge glitch and it didn't work. If you move pieces out of the way so that there is a gap when you duplicate the hull piece, so that when you duplicate the piece, there's a space for it to move into and it will pull whatever's connected with it. Like that. I really hope that made sense. And when you're building this for yourself, you don't have to do any of this. You can just put the Nova Cowling ends on there and not do any of the merging and leave it like that. I like to add the little pieces because, you know, the Deimos ones add those lights there and it looks really cool at night. It helps light your ship up. And then the other Deimos Belly pieces just are larger slopes, so it kind of blends the end of the ship together. And there we go. I think that looks pretty sweet, especially from down at this angle. It actually really looks like a stealth bomber. I really like this sleek, thin design. There's no ladders, so there's no hassle of going up and down those stupid things. Okay, super quick, I wanted to show this picture. Up in space, when you're boosting, look how cool those blue flames coming out of the back of that look. I thought that was awesome. Alright. Now let's go take a run inside. You can fit underneath this, even though it doesn't look like you can. You can run through it. There's a nice look at the back. I do really like this intro into the ship. It's real dark. It's like kind of spooky tunnel. Gotta have the control station in here. That +2 crew space is awesome. And you know we got the Deimos Armory. Definitely my favorite. That LED cabinet in the back is just awesome looking. And we got this is an all-in-one, it's just so we have a bed so that, you know, when you're doing your contraband runs or your vendor resets, you got somewhere to sleep. And then we got that Cabot, massive cockpit. That windshield is so cool. Alright, well that does it for another build video. Again, thank you guys for watching, and shout out to all you new subs out there. Again, if you liked what you saw, drop a like. If you want to join the Wolf Pack, go ahead and hit subscribe, then hit the bell to stay up to date with all my new videos. Fun little side note, YouTube did an update today, and whenever someone says like or subscribe in their video, the buttons down below will light up with a rainbow animation, and if you click sub, you get little fireworks. So give that a shot and see if it works. But that's all from me for now. Wolf, out!